Do I go quick pick? Do I go birthdays, anniversaries? How do I change it up? Well, let's dig in here with a psychic, professional psychic medium, Jay Lane, on the story. Jay, are you getting a lot of calls from folks, friends going, Jay, come on, help me with a number or two?
Yes, Mike, sometimes I do get a lot of calls about the lottery.
All right, so tell me, if you do get that call, and I'm asking you now, what's the strategy? How do I get that feeling on the right number?
Well, first of all, I always tell people, quick picks, don't do it. You are smarter than the machine, let me tell you. And I encourage people to go with their intuition. What are your favorite numbers? You know, what are your favorite birthdays, your anniversaries, that type of things. What are the numbers that mean the most to you? So I tell people always connect with those types of numbers, because I'm going to tell you, you have a much better chance of getting what it is that you're looking for. I always tell people as well, you know, use odd and even numbers as well. Use a good mixture of them, because if you're always staying with the same type of numbers, most likely you're not going to be successful in what it is that you're looking for.
Got it. Okay, I'm taking notes, by the way. So not as much on the quick pick. You like the birthdays and anniversaries, mix up the odds and the evens. Is there any numbers that, I mean, because people think 13, no way, 13. Is there any other numbers that are off the board?
Well, you know what? Number 13 is usually viewed as an unlucky number, but the thing is, if you add them up together, it makes the 4. And so if your favorite number is 4 and you love 4s, you could pick numbers that equal 4, such as 4, 13, 22, 2 plus 2 is 4, or 31. So I tell people to kind of do that. Also, let's say, you know, if you had a 649 ticket or a Powerball, I don't know how many numbers are in a Powerball, but I tell people never pick higher than what the lottery number is. So let's say if it was, you know, the highest number was 49 in that. Add your numbers up and make sure they don't go over 49. If you go greater than the number, your odds are less. And so there's really a great vibration with keeping the numbers a little bit lower than what the max number is.
Gotcha. Got to ask you, are you playing?
Am I what?
Are you going to play?
I can't play from Canada, but okay. I wish I could. I wish I could.
Okay.
1 billion is
yeah, you need to make a call. You have somebody play for you. Is there any, how do I put this? I guess a feeling that you get when you look at that card and go, you know what? I'm thinking of 5 here. Do you get a feeling, a good feeling, or like about numbers?
Absolutely. Your intuition says everything about stuff. And I'm going to tell you, years ago, I had a feeling about something. I was off by 1 number. So I tell people, use your gut, use your favorite numbers. Those numbers are connected to you for a reason. There's a reason why those birthdays and those people are in your lives. Use those numbers. They're there for a reason. Absolutely.
All right. Go with that. Go with the intuition. Yeah. Do you like the big office pool? I mean, you're really not in control there, but
you know what? Those work really well as well, because you've got a lot more people playing those numbers. So, of course, office pools are great. You know, I've seen so many office pools win millions of dollars, but they are great. There's also special numbers, like numbers in vibration. 11s, 22s, 33s, 44s. Those numbers are very powerful as well. But I will tell you, groups are great to play with. So yeah, I'd encourage the office to start up a pool, definitely. With 1 billion, you won't be arguing over dividing it 10 ways, trust me.
All right, I got the vibration thing. Wait, what was that about? 11s, 22s, 33s, what's that?
Well, a lot of people believe in the higher vibration of numbers. And 11, for instance, is a very spiritual number. It's also a twin soul number, and it's seen as a very, you know, number for signs from the other side. So a lot of people use these types of numbers like 11s or 22, numbers that are doubled, you know, and they're higher in energy and there's strength when they're doubled. So a lot of people use that. But again, to keep that formula within, you know, your numbers. So if you're only able to pick up this number 60, make sure that all your numbers in combination don't add up more than to 60.
All right. Well, it's been great talking to you. I got to ask you before you go, and I'm sure you've been asked this, and again, you can't play, you're in Canada, but for maybe someone who is a psychic here in the U.S., people are thinking, well, come on. Don't you have an unfair advantage here?
You know what? I totally understand that. And I think if we could pick our own numbers, we'd all be rich. But at the end of the day, it is a machine that picks these numbers. So the thing is, at the end of the day, you really have to trust your intuition with picking the right numbers. And I tell people, don't play the quick fix. Don't play what you are attracted to, or play, what is connected to you. So birthdays, anniversaries, that kind of thing, and power numbers as well. So if you have a group, I'd encourage people to start by
Okay. Hey, Jay, thanks again. Jay Lane trying to help us out here as we're looking to win, $1.5 billion. Unthinkable. And if you're getting in on an office pool or buying tickets with the group, we have some tips on what you should do to protect yourself if you should win. That's coming up in just a little bit. All right, many